better have your head on a swivel. Man, these two guys are tough. Everybody's going to want to know where they are. If you play offense, you better know where these guys are. These are two guys that will flat out bring the wood. Ricardo is, from Peach County, Coach Marquise Westbrook. He is a mid-year as well. He'll be down at the bowl site with us. Just an outstanding young player, tough, physical, got an edge to his game that you love to see on that defensive side. And then same thing, Joe Wilkinson is a guy from Rome High School, Coach Reed, we know well. We've had a chance to watch this kid for the last 2 years. And again, honestly, we weren't sure we were going to take another safety. And we felt really good about where we were. And with one of our players moving on, we said, you know what, maybe we take the best guy out there. And we've just watched him for the last 2 years, obviously recruiting Steph Island. We spent a lot of time down there in Rome. Coach Reed, this is as good a football as there is in the state of Georgia. I mean, this is a tough place, and this kid's the player of the year. And he is, all you got to do is watch his tape. And it's easy to see why we like him. I mean, this guy can flat out play the game of football. He's always available. He's got great special teams, impactful plays as well. But he is going to be he'll be a fun guy to watch develop, and just really glad it worked out. He was actually heading off to App State as well, and again, if it wasn't for the portal, we probably wouldn't have a chance to get this kid at this point. So just excited about how the class has come together for sure. So a great group defensively, and then Nolan Hooser from Huff High School, Coach Deshaun Baker. He's the best kicker in the country. Simple as that. He's kicked more field goals, I think, than anybody ever. I think he broke the all-time high school record maybe about halfway through the season this year. But Hooser is he's an athlete. He's comes from an athletic family. Obviously, his mom and dad were both athletes here at Clemson, he's a leader. It's been really fun to watch this class and how they interact. These kids all get to know each other really well before they ever get here, and he's a guy that's a leader in this group. And so obviously that's a position that we've got to get better and have some competition, and he's definitely going to bring that. And he's a mid-year, so he'll be here as well, and he'll be down at the bowl game with us. And there'll be some more walk-on guys that we will add as we go through now and between now and when we get started. But this Chase Bird kid from Greer, who played for Will Young, Coach Watson's uncle. He's here as well, already practicing. He's a mid-year. Usually that's rare that kind of happens. But another talented kid, had some smaller opportunities to go play, and he wanted to kind of come and chase his dream here at Clemson, and we're glad to have him. So again, got a talented team returning next year on both sides of the ball. But this is going to be a great addition to that team, and the 15 mid-years again will make it, I think, an exciting spring. So. Excited about the day, excited about welcoming everyone officially. Again, can't wait to get started with them, and grad brunch today to celebrate those grads and celebrating the new Tigers coming in. It's kind of, a little bit of both sides of it today. So it's a great time to be a Tiger, and from a bowl standpoint, we finished our bowl prep yesterday afternoon. The guys are off here for a couple of days, and we'll start back on Christmas Eve. Will be like a Monday practice for us, and we'll have a normal work week down there. So it's been a really good, however long we've been going, week plus, whatever it is. We've had a lot going on between recruiting and finals and all that stuff, and new coaches, but really like where we are, and I know the guys are excited about getting down there and having a great competitive game against a really good Kentucky team.
Any questions for Coach?
Yeah, one of the questions about the lack of explosive plays over the past year or so has been, hey, Clemson needs more team speed. They need more speed at when they make decisions. Do you feel like you've addressed that with Westco more as you may?
Yeah, I think we've addressed it with the guys here too. Probably the top two fastest guys on this team were Nate and Cole Turner. That's we didn't have Cole Turner played a game and a half maybe. So he's been out all year, and that was obviously a hit for us. And then we've just had some guys that have Antonio Williams has played 3.5 games. I mean, that's it. So that's probably the two best receivers we had coming into the season. And, both those guys are out. Well, Adam hit a little confidence wall there, but now he's kind of hitting his stride. You line those guys up and put a clock on them, you'll see that they can run. Adam Randall can run. So to insinuate that he can't, Stellato can run. Stelato's just never been available. This is the most available he's been, and he's still, a guy that's battled through some, he hasn't had an off season since he's been here. I mean, this kid had no camp. He literally got cleared, I think, Tuesday of the Duke game. And, he's just kind of played on instincts. He's had no spring practice. So hopefully we're over the hump with this kid. And, you see flashes of why he was a top receiver in the country. Kid's just not had much opportunity. So hopefully he'll have an off season. We're really excited about him. That guy can run. Stellato can run. Adam can run. Cole can fly. Antonio can run. Tyler Brown can fly. He is big-time track speed. So I think we already have that on the roster. Ronan Hannafin can fly. He is a fast kid. So we've got to, it's got to show up on game day, and that's a combination of development and all that stuff that we got to get done, and guys staying available. But absolutely, to add into what we've got, Tink is a guy that can run as well. I mean, we got a good group, but these two coming in, I mean, Wesco and TJ, they bring big playability. They're long. They got, again, ball hawking skills. They make acrobatic catches. They both do great things after the catch. TJ is a really big-bodied kid that's just a great finisher on the ball with a lot of collision balance. And then Wesco is he's not quite as he's long and rangy. He's still physical. That's why I'm glad he's coming mid-year, because we need to add a little bit of weight on him between now and August, and we will. But, man, that kid plays strong. He's a finisher. He's an excellent runner with the ball. For a big guy to be able to, maneuver and change direction like he does, with break points. I mean, he's again, these are two top 10 guys in the country. So, we're excited about it. And, again, you throw in what you saw last year from Tyler Brown. This kid's a freshman All-American. He can absolutely fly. Tyler did an awesome job with him. This kid, wasn't a very highly recruited guy. He makes freshman All-American, and he took advantage of his opportunity. So I think our speed is in a good spot, and not just that, but at tight end, Cade can really, really run, and you're starting to see him settle in. I think he'll be even better next year at accentuating that part of his game. And, so overall that'll lead to some more explosives like we want.
Do Wesco and Moore remind you of any of the receivers who've come through in your time?
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I don't want to label any of those guys. I mean, I just think they're just long, hard to cover one-on-one type of guys, and they've got a lot of natural instincts to them, got just natural ball skills, and just very polished guys at this stage. I mean, that's why they're ranked so high, and these guys have made a ton of plays, and they'll show up the day they get here expecting to be great, and that's the mindset that they bring, and excited about jumping them in the group. It's going to be a good group. We have 10 guys. We got 10 guys on at receiver. It was a position that had we lost another guy, we might have considered the portal, and we evaluated some guys, but we love the guys we have, and so it's going to be fun. We got 10 guys, man, and we think all 10 can play. Again, they're all at different spots, with the two freshmen coming in, but it's going to be a really competitive spring.
You mentioned on the offensive line, John Williams and another person who's moving on. So Trent Howard, Brian Tucker, those guys that you figured out.
Trent's back. Trent's going to be back, and that's huge for us because that we hadn't lost a game since Trent started. He's played a lot of football for us now. He's a very experienced player, and to know that he's a guy that gives us 7 starters. Trent can play both guards, just like you saw in the last game. I mean, he played left guard and right guard, and he's got really good length, and he's a guy too that's battled through some injuries and some things, and so, I think he'll really attack this offseason. But 7 guys that have started for us and won for us. It's been a while since we've had that. And then again, Linthicum is going to have an opportunity. Trent's going to have a chance to compete at center. So Linthicum, Trent, Harris will be a guy. All those guys, we'll see how it all shakes out. Linthicum will run out there first. He's kind of been in that spot, and we'll see how it goes. But we're really excited about him. So we just got some guys that can give us some, guys inside that can play 3 positions, and then we got some guys at tackle that can play 4 positions. So that's a really good situation, and again, 7 of them have a ton of experience. So I'm excited about where we are, and and frankly, that's kind of what hurt us with some of these portal guys. We really weren't looking for a one and done guy. That really wasn't what we needed. You bring a guy like that in, you're going to lose somebody. We like our guys. We don't want to lose any of those guys. We believe in Tristan and Colin and Blake. And those guys that Marcus Tate, these are guys that can play tackle guard for us. We're really excited about them and where they are. So we were really looking more for, and this is kind of, we didn't know how it was going to play out with Mason, when I was going to play out with Elijah, and we ended up getting those guys, which is just a home run for us. But we were really looking for guys that maybe had at least maybe 3 years left. We felt like that would be a good fit for us, but. It's as I say, they got to choose you. I mean, you can try all you want, but they got to choose you, and it's hard when you got 7 starters coming back, and there's